Hey guys, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to start off by saying, of course, we did not do our hot, messy topics today because we have the Queen's funeral playing and I just didn't want to go live at the same time. But we do have our Kelly Dodd and Rick Leventhal interview premiering tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 4:30 p.m. Pacific. There's so much in this interview. You guys are going to be like, but join me in the live chat because I know the live chat's going to be wild. I hope to see all of you there. And yeah, we're going live right after at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to talk about it on our Let's Whine About It, which is for our members only. We have a lot to discuss. We're going to discuss some of the behind the scenes from all of this. Just lots to talk about. Anyways, we're back to talk about Andy Cohen, who's now scrambling and apparently telling producers we've up big time. It's about RHONY. There's some new information. And I did speak to someone, a former producer. Yeah, we got some clarity. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so there was a report that was shared by Bravo and Cocktails, and it's about this RHONY reboot because we originally heard that Real Housewives of New York, after having such a terrible last season, that they were going to completely divide the franchise, right? We talked about this. We were going to have the new Real Housewives of New York, and that was going to be a totally revamped cast. That would be on Bravo, and then we were going to have RHONY Legacy, which would premiere on Peacock. Now, that might not be the case. So this is what's being said. The new Real Housewives of New York reboot has gone to shit. Test filming with the finalized cast did not go well. 3 stars have already dropped out, and a source is revealing that Bravo is holding crisis meetings to decide what to do ahead of a potential BravoCon announcement. Now, we know when they do BravoCon, this is the perfect platform, the perfect time to announce a new franchise, a new show, a new spinoff, whatever it is. It's the perfect time to announce because there's so much press, so much attention on BravoCon. Originally, I told you guys we were supposed to go to BravoCon, and then we ended up not being able to go, but apparently I guess we're going now. So if there is an announcement, we'll be there to cover it. I just have a feeling it has nothing to do with the Real Housewives of New York, but maybe it could. They have, 3 weeks to figure this out? I'm going to go with no. Now, it turns out Bravo may be nixing the reboot altogether and rebranding the Real Housewives of New York franchise again altogether. And there's also chatter of Bravo's, shifting of their focus to the Legacy franchise. I don't even think that they should call it Legacy. I understand that they put the Real Housewives of New York on pause, right? They put Vanderpump Rules on pause between, season 8 and season 9? Or season 7 and season 8 and season 9. They put them on pause during the pandemic and made sure that they could totally revamp this after firing Jax Taylor, Brett Caprioni, Max Boyens, Kristen Doty, Stassi Schroeder. After that, they just gave the franchise a break. They took some of the heat off of it, and then they gave us season 9. I think they took an entire year off. I feel like they could do the same thing with the Real Housewives of New York. There are some of our favorites who are still on the show. Sonia Morgan, Luann de Lesseps. We know that they just did their spinoff. Well, we'll get to it. They're talking of prioritizing Legacy and airing it on Bravo. Don't expect Legacy in the title. My guess from what I've heard is that they'll either scrap the reboot or rebrand it as Girlfriends in New York City. The Real Girlfriends of New York City. I mean, are you guys watching The Real Girlfriends of Paris right now? The ratings are so low. I've seen where some people are like, I think that this is going to be good. We have to give it a chance. And, it's cotton candy drama. It just feels like lighter, fluffier. At least watch the first 3 episodes. I've watched the first couple. I'm not into it, but I don't want to sway anyone's opinion or have you guys not watch the show. I'm not into it and I'm not covering it. I want the women that we've invested in. I'm okay with bringing on a new, franchise like the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And then it takes us a minute, but we get invested slowly. The Real Housewives of Dubai. I'm excited for their 2nd season now that we've got to meet all of the women. And you always want to see the Housewives have a 2nd season because they come in just like guns a-blazing. They know what they're supposed to do. They understand the assignment and they're like, oh, you talked about me in the confessionals and that was information I wasn't privy to. Okay, you're shady. I know what you're doing. And oh, you're going to throw that bullet at me at the reunion? Just wait till we start filming. And I was too nice. I'm not going to be nice this time. It's like they learn. They get into this mode of, you want to play a game? let's play. It's like chess. A second source backs up the claims, telling Bravo and Cocktails that the rumors are true. The source elaborates, saying that Bravo knows that they screwed up with RHONY and that Andy wants the franchise to return to its glory days. And that's where I was going with this, is we invest ourselves into a lot of these OG cast members. And I know that some people will also say, at the end of the day, we need new people. We need new blood. We need, a fresh cast. Yeah, sure. Sometimes add a person in or two, but then once we get those fresh casts, we're not happy because we've invested so much time. That's why they brought back Heather Dubrow. That's why they brought back Tamra Judge. That's why they bring these housewives back, because Sheree Whitfield, because we weren't happy with the new people. Elizabeth Lynn Vargas. I forgot Dr. Jen Armstrong on Orange County. We bring on people and it's just like, this is not working. That Real Housewives of New York tea is 100% true. Bravo is majorly regretting their decisions regarding Real Housewives of New York. Andy watched the first 2 episodes of Luann and Sonia's spinoff, allegedly titled The Real Housewives of New York, Luann and Sonia Take Benton, and told the producer, we've effed up big time. Meetings are being held to see how they can go forward with the 2 shows. Andy wants The Real Housewives of New York back to its old form with no legacy involved. I agree. Give the people what they want. Now, I also spoke to another housewife who is good friends with Ramona Singer, and she said that Ramona is livid. She is pissed because from what Ramona's hearing, she will not be asked back to the show. I know that we've talked about that a couple of times, but Ramona did come off problematic and people were upset with her because she always does the, I said something and what do you want me to say? I apologize for it. But how many times can you say something and then you all of a sudden apologize for it? It just gets like, what are we doing? And I think it's more of a liability, not knowing what Ramona is going to do or say if they put her back on the show. However, what I don't understand though too is Ramona's always been the same Ramona and wild, and they've always praised her for it. And they can choose what to edit out or keep in the show. And a lot of times when there is problematic behavior, they still air it. And then there's a lot of backlash. And then they're like, oh, we apologize for that. So just, I don't know. I'm not a producer for this very reason. Then we have Julia Fox, who was previously linked to Kanye West. And she's saying, which I'm not buying this, they called me about the Real Housewives of New York City, but I told them I'm just not really there yet. But maybe in the future, I would only do it if I could do it with me and my friends, if that was the cast. No, we're good on that. Thank you so much, Julia Fox. We do not need that. We will take our old school housewives, bring them back. I don't think we need a reboot. I think we need a revamp. Bring back Dorinda, Sonia, Luann, maybe even Kelly Ben Simone if you guys want her. I'm not sure. And then let's add 2 or 3 new people. Let's just revamp the cast, not do a total reboot where we don't know who the women are. It doesn't make sense to me. And we don't want to watch it. We don't need another franchise. We're already invested in, we have Potomac, Atlanta, Orange County. We have Salt Lake City, Miami, New Jersey, Dubai. I might have forgot one. But my whole point is we don't need another franchise. Then we have Southern Charm, Summer House, Winter House, Vanderpump Rules, Family Karma. The Shaws of Sunset are working on another spinoff. We have enough shows. Just focus on the shows. Instead of putting all of this money into a total new franchise, just pay some of these housewives who are commanding top dollar, just pay them what they want, and that way we can get the ratings back up. I'm going to go clock into Bravo right now. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Again, join us tonight on Let's Whine About It, our members only live, because of course we're going to pick your brains on this one. And in the meantime, our Kelly and Rick interview drops tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Of course, after that, we have Let's Whine About It. And tomorrow we'll be back to normal, post and everything else that we have going on. I'm so excited though, too, by the way, because Hot Messy Podcast is dropping September 30th. And we have our first interviews coming this week. And tonight we're going to be sharing with you guys who our first 3 interviews are for Hot Messy Podcast on our Let's Whine About It. Lots to talk about, lots to discuss. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.